people wonder why the phrase is Black Lives Matter. So look, there's 1,000 stories of the police taking people into custody without shooting them. There's a guy who shot up the church in Charleston, killed 9 people in a church. They took him into custody and they got him Burger King afterwards. There's a terrorist in New York and New Jersey. They just caught him. Look, I don't want the guy in the Charleston shooting to get shot on sight. I don't want the terrorist to get shot, even though he's a terrorist and he did the bombings right next to my family and friends. I want us to be America. And I want us to be better than the terrorists, better than the mass shooters. All those guys, okay, hey, we found a way to take them alive. But when it comes to an innocent, unarmed black man in the middle of Tulsa, Oklahoma, we just can't find a way to cuff him, even though he did nothing wrong. Boom, 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 we're going to shoot him and we're going to kill him. So you're going to see the video for yourselves right now. It's Terrence Crutcher. He's 40 years old. And he is a father. He sings at his local church. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to be proven innocent. He didn't do anything wrong. His car stalled in the middle of the highway. Has your car ever stalled in the middle of the highway? It happened to me once, but I didn't get shot. You probably didn't get shot. But he's a black man in America, so he's going to get a different scenario. So let's look. If you can stomach it, I'm going to show you the videos. He's going to get shot here, and yes, he dies. So I'm giving you that as a warning. Let's look at the first video.
All right, go ahead to recorder. This guy's still walking and following commands.
Time for taser, I think.
I've got a feeling that's about to happen.
That looks like a bad dude, too. To be honest with you.
Which way are they facing?
Police 1, they're facing westbound. I think he may have just been tasered.
Shots fired!
Ooh.
321, we have shots fired. We have one suspect down. We need IMSA here.
They need to get this eastbound closed down if they could, because they're not going to be able to let anybody.
Okay.
That looks like a bad dude. Really? To me, it looks like a guy stuck in the middle of the road with his hands up in the air. But they see a black man in America, and that dude looks dangerous. He's probably on something. Why? He's a 40-year-old guy. He's got kids at home. Why is he dangerous? Why is he dangerous? Okay, you're going to tell me that if that's a blonde woman in the middle of the street with a stalled car, they're going to shoot her when she's got her hands up. You really believe that? There's not a single person in the country that actually believes that. I don't care how hard right-wing you are. That's a 19-year-old blonde girl. You know they're not going to shoot her. You know it for a fact. That's an 87-year-old white grandmother. You think they're going to shoot her with her hands up? No. You think there's going to be a guy somewhere going, that looks like a bad dude? What did he say? He said they need to taser that thing. I mean, that's the least of the problems. Most of the problem is that they shot him. And then they leave him there to die. Here's another camera angle.
This guy's still walking and following commands.
Time for taser, I think.
I've got a feeling that's about to happen.
That looks like a bad dude, too. To be honest with you.
Which way are they facing?
Police 1, they're facing westbound. I think he may have just been tasered.
Shots fired!
Ooh.
321, we have shots fired. We have one suspect down. We need IMSA here.
They need to get this eastbound closed down if they could, because they're not going to be able to let anybody.
Okay.
Don't worry about the goddamn eastbound. The guy's on the floor bleeding out. Go help him. Go help him. Black Lives Matter because apparently you think they don't. Go help the guy. You just shot him. There's 4 of you. Go help him. He's dying. Go help him. What kind of cops are you? You're supposed to protect and serve us. Go help the guy. They let him bleed out for 2 minutes. And he died. Where was the goddamn danger? No. We've been trained. We don't take 0.00001% chance. My job's to get home. No, your job is to protect and to serve us. There's a 50% chance at least that he's going to die there if you don't go stop his bleeding. Nah. I'm going to go and I'm going to close the highways. I'm going to do this. I'm going to back away. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to cover my ass. But the last thing I'm going to do is help that guy who's bleeding on the ground and dying because I shot him when he had his hands up. And they're like, oh, he's about to get tasered. What could Terrence have done not to get killed? If he went towards them, they definitely would have shot him. He goes away from them, they shoot him. He's got his hands up, they shoot him. If he had his hands down, they shoot him. What could he have done not to get shot other than be not black? So now they're caught. In the old days, why is this a big issue now? Because now we have the video. You think this never happened? You think black people have been making it up all across the country for hundreds of years? Oh no, the black people, they're notorious liars. The cops were giving out candy and unicorns to black people, and they've just been lying about it because they like to lie about cops. No, this is the treatment they've been getting all along. Now we're just seeing it. And so, now that we have the video, before they would have been like, oh, he was dangerous, super dangerous, he was reaching. Oh, by the way, was he armed? Of course not. Did he have a gun? Of course not. He's a regular citizen. His car stalled. Okay. By the way, they weren't going to investigate him. They were going to investigate something else. They see a black man in the middle of the road. They don't think I should help him. They think I should kill him. Now, look, I'm going to get to the person who did it, and it's not on purpose. That is very important, and I'll get to that in a second, and some of you might disagree with that, but hold. So now that we see it, the police chief in Tulsa, Chuck Jordan, says, okay, very disturbing. It's very difficult to watch. Well, that is true. And see, this is why the cops don't like cameras, because then we get to see what they've been doing all along. And then he says, I will just make this promise to you. We will achieve justice in this case. I want to assure our community, I want to assure all of you people across the nation who are going to be looking at this. We will achieve justice, period. Okay, good. I'll take it. That's a good statement by the police chief. Let's hope we get justice. Okay. Now, the person who did the shooting is Betty Shelby. She's an officer there. Now, I show you her picture because that's all over the news, and that's who did the shooting. Now, I want to tell you, it's not about her. It's not about her. It's the training. It's the training. It's the training. So why do I say it's not about her? Just in 2015, I did another story. A reserve officer shot another unarmed black man named Eric Harris. We did that story. And every time it's the same excuses. Oh, it's a few bad apples, and I don't know. He's a black guy. He was reaching up. He was reaching down. He was moving forward. He was moving backward. Shot him, shot him, shot him. But it's not just Eric Harris. It's not just Terrence in this case. So let me give you stats. So far in 2016, 19 people have been killed by police officers in Oklahoma, giving the state the 6th highest per capita rate of killings by police in the U.S., according to statistics compiled by The Guardian. Last year, Oklahoma ranked number 4 per capita with 37 killings, The Guardian data showed. Why are they always near the top? Do you think it's just Betty Shelby? No, she panicked, and she did because why? Because we all have it in the back of our heads, and apparently they're trained this way. Remember, the black guys, they're on something. They're dangerous, okay? And even remove the racial element of it. Everyone is dangerous. Cops, whatever you do, don't take any chances. Mow them down, mow them down. There's a white guy in Miami. Came out, he came out of a barber shop. They claimed he had done a bank robbery, and he had a razor with no razor in it. Are you going to investigate? You're not going to investigate. Shoot, 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 shoot. Oh, he's dead. Oh, it turns out there was no razor. Oops. Laquan McDonald walking away. Who cares? Shoot him in the back. Guy in South Carolina walking away. Who cares? Shoot him in the back. We don't take any chances. We don't take it. It's the training. And there are worse departments, and there are better departments. We told you about a good department in San Antonio where they actually train people not to kill people at the first blink of an eye. In Oklahoma, they don't do proper training. They tell you everything's a danger, and even if the guy's got his hands up, even if there's 4 of you and only 1 of him, even if he's not armed, even if he does everything, just don't take any chances. Whatever you do, you are God, and their lives do not matter. Now, finally, I'm going to give you one last video of him sitting there, as his lawyer describes, in a pool of his own blood while they take their sweet time getting to him. Watch.
305, if we haven't already, start him.
Good for there.
Charlie 305 on scene. Has anybody cleared the vehicle yet? 321. I drove up on this incident. Currently out here. I don't think anybody else is en route to that 325.
That haunting ticking clock, we did not add that. That is in their video. For God's sake, help him. His life matters. The original cops who did the shooting, get on there, stop the bleeding. He's not a danger. For God's sake, he's not a danger. You already shot him. You see him, he's not moving. Help him, help him, help him, help him, help him. He died. He was a father of 4 on his way home on a Friday night. Now, those 4 kids don't have a father, and you're telling me Black Lives Matter. Well, Terrence Crutcher's life there did not matter to those cops. It's not because they're particularly evil people. No. It is our training, and we have got to fix it. Otherwise, we're going to have this problem over and over again. Make sure the next time somebody like Terrence Crutcher is pulled over that he gets home to his family. Young Turks. Together we can change the media, make it more representative of you and not the powerful. Come join us, make a difference. TYTnetwork.com/join.